Back in Week 8, the Jaguars dominated their first matchup against the Colts. Can Indianapolis avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the awards been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Robinson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Alexander. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 81 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts on 11. 80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jags. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And operating from the gun, Alexander. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense. On 1st down, Alexander flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. On 1st down, Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Throwing on first down, Alexander. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars! Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add. On 1st and 10, Alexander. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. And that looked almost to be... Just shouting him off there. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off play action. Alexander. Flush to his right. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. From the gun, Alexander. This is Chenault on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The throw taken in by Sims. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. First, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And the return this time will go out to the 42. On first down, it's Robinson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Operating from the gun. Alexander escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
I know where we're headed on this.
On first down, Alexander. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 14. And the Jaguars first down.
On first down, it's Robinson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's go.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Off the play fake. Alexander out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are right back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They run. Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now here's Robinson again on 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and... Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jags, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.